Hi gamers, are you looking for a fun Wii game for this Halloween? Something that you can play with your friends, maybe take to a party? Well, the game I'd recommend is called... Yeah, you guessed it. The game is called Ju-On the Grudge. Also in the title, Haunted House Simulator. Now, if you like Japanese horror movies and you like going to haunted houses, I would recommend this game. Let's start with the story. The game claims that when a person dies with a deep and burning grudge, a curse is born. The name of that curse? Ju-On. Any person that comes into contact with the curse is doomed to die, along with all those that they hold dear, like family members. In this game you play as 4 different family members that had been given the curse. Each stage starts with a different member of the family. The daughter has the rundown factory, the mother gets the abandoned hospital, the son has to find his way around the apartments, the father has the security guard ordeal, and as an unlockable level, the daughter is lucky enough to get the cursed house as well. Alright, next, the gameplay. This game has the player wandering through each of the stages with only a flashlight in hand. Once the batteries in the flashlight are depleted, you die and you have to start all over again. But once you find all the items needed, navigate through the stage, and get to the very end, you die. Yeah, I know. But at least you get to start a new stage with another family member. To keep the batteries in the flashlight from depleting, there will be extra batteries scattered throughout each of the stages. As you continue through each stage, some doors will be locked. In this case, look around, try to find a key or some kind of item that will allow you to continue on. These items are pretty easy to spot as they are always flashing. Controls. In this game you hold the remote like a flashlight and point in the direction you want to go. B will make you move forward while the control pad will make you move backwards. A will open doors and pick up items. One of the biggest complaints I've heard about the controls is that the character moves too slow. For me, I didn't find this to be a problem. I mean, it made the game to be that much more creepier. I mean, just like any nightmare, you can't move too fast. I guess the designers of the game didn't want you to move too fast because they didn't want you to miss some of the creepier moments in the game. Okay, second problem with the controls, and this one did bother me a little bit, is that sometimes when you point the flashlight to one corner of the screen, the character would get stuck in a tailspin. But this didn't happen too often, so it's not really a major problem. Graphics. While the level designs and some of the creepy special effects were excellent for any Wii game, I found that some of the things that jumped out in front of me, well, looked pretty awful. I mean, sometimes it looked like someone was holding a cardboard cutout and just ran across the screen with it. The sounds. The sounds in this game are some of the creepiest, eeriest sounds I've heard out of any game. I found the sounds of the game to be scarier than the graphics at times. I mean, overall, I found the graphics and sounds to be quite good. I mean, if you love watching the Japanese version of The Grudge, then you'll love the graphics and sounds out of this game because they were taken straight out of the movie. So, how does this game try to scare you, and is it scary? Well, this game uses a lot of different things to try to scare you, and most of them use the same techniques. In other words, half the time something will be jumping out at you, and the other half the time you'll hear noises all around you, doors will bang like something's trying to get through them, and objects like lamps, swings, and boxes will move by themselves. A lot more weird stuff will happen, which I won't give away. Now that I told you about some of the scare tactics, let me tell you about one of the biggest and most disappointing scare tactic in the game. And no, it's not the 2D images that pop out in front of you. It's when you're walking through the stage and all of a sudden you lose control of your character. You can't walk, you can't look around, you can't do anything. Your character will automatically look to the left or the right. Then something scary will happen. I mean, what's the point? When you lose control of your character, you know something scary is going to happen, which makes it not scary. The first 3 stages don't have this problem. It's when you get to the security guard's ordeal in the haunted house that I encounter this. Everywhere I go in these stages, I lose control of my character, then something scary happens. It's like the game got tired of trying to scare me and decided to let me know ahead of time before something scary was going to happen. Alright, let me talk about the replay value. then I'm going to tell you how scary this game actually was. In addition to batteries and keys, there are mysterious items as well. You can find these items in lockers and drawers, but unlike batteries and keys, these items don't light up, so they're hard to find. If you find all these items, you will unlock the haunted house stage. But beyond the extra items, does this game have any real replay value? The answer is yes and no. The first 3 stages don't force you to look at anything when something scary happens. As a result, you'll miss some of the creepy effects the first time playing it. I found myself playing the first 3 stages over and over again because there were scary effects that I missed the first time around. And some of the scary effects don't always happen in the same places in each of the stages. But once you get to the last 2 stages, all this goes out the window. You're forced to look at almost every scary effect before it happens, which ruins any replay value and, well, ruins the first time playing it. So, just how scary is this game? Well, considering that it uses the same scare tactics throughout most of the stages, and considering that the last 2 stages pretty much let you know ahead of time before something scary happens, I still found it pretty scary. I found myself jumping at least 5 or 6 times in each of the stages, and as far as the stuff that didn't scare me, I still found pretty amusing. So, do I recommend this game? Sorry. So, do I recommend this game? The answer is yes. You can pick this game up for as little as $12 to $16 anywhere you look for it. Thanks for watching.